Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all, it's Thanksgiving. It seems so surreal. It seems, is it surreal? Am I saying that word right? I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure it out how I'm gonna say it. But it seems like it was like yesterday. Literally yesterday, I was getting taking down my Christmas stuff, and like Christmas is like next month, right? And it's like I was remembering like family and having a good time, and y'all, we're about to get that again. Like I was carefree. I didn't have no worries. And I think my biggest fear is like not being able to buy what I want them to have for Christmas. Not necessarily what they want, but what I want them to have, because that'll make me feel more like I did something. You know what I'm saying? And I have to turn that off, that self person off, and be thankful that I have healthy kids. I have a place to stay. I have a job to go to. I have to turn that thing off, because sometimes that can attack you as a parent, that you're not doing what you want to see yourself doing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the reason why we beat ourselves up so bad. So this is not necessarily a talk for myself. This is a talk for you and whoever's listening. You don't have to go out and go into debt for one day. Your kids want to, they will enjoy you. And I have to be, as a mother, like I have to keep telling myself, being a mother, just coming in, being a mother is just enough. Um, my daughter's birthday was yesterday, and 16, and I'm sitting here like, darn, I didn't give her nothing for her birthday. 16. Now 16, I was expecting a Mercedes Benz. And real talk. Did I get that Mercedes Benz? No. But just in general, like when I was 16, um, that was a very important time. And I asked my daughter, for like 2 months. I was asking her, "What do you want? What do you want?" And she's like, "Nothing." So the other day she came and she asked for chocolate cake. She said that's all she wanted. So typically we always do a big powwow on the day of her birthday, and that's that Friday after Thanksgiving. I know her birthday is on Monday, but we always done it on Black Friday. I don't know why. We always done it on Black Friday. So I was like, okay, well, we can still get you a chocolate cake, but that'll be on Friday. And so I went to Publix and I bought her, y'all not, I'm seriously, I bought her everything that she likes, like snack wise, her chewing gum. And I know that she was down, and she asked for some headbands, some headbands. So I was like, I couldn't find the headbands, but I remember her walking out the house and saying, "Mom, can you pick me up some pretzels?" And that was like Saturday or Sunday, and I forgot. So I put it in her little thing, and I served her with a cake, and I light the candles, and it was like a slice of cake from Publix. It was chocolate. And when I tell you, her face was she was so happy. Not because of she never got cake before. It's just the fact that that's all she asked for was a chocolate cake. And I have to keep on remembering that these are not adults. They're not pressed by what they get, how they get it. They just ask for simple things. And that's around Christmas time when we want to go out and with the bang, and your kids only asking for a jump rope. That's all they asking for. But here you go. You're going to go get them, gosh knows, whatever you think you want them to have. And all they asked for was a simple jump rope with their name on it. And that is not good enough for you. And but that's good enough for them. So I just have to keep on remembering my kids ask for something and it might look small, it might look tedious. It don't that's what they asked for, y'all. And I might tell y'all this story so many times. I remember I allowed my daughter, see me and my daughter, we have a special bond. My boys, we have a different bond too, but me and my daughter, we have one of those mommy and daughter really can't get along, can't understand her type of relationship, but I love her to pieces. Um, and when I think of me and my daughter, I think of that movie Term of Endearment. You ever seen that movie? Y'all, that's how I feel about me and my daughter. I would never understand her, and she probably would never understand me, but it is all love. I promise you, it's all love. And she asked me for a metal detector. A metal detector. And y'all know metal detectors is for old people. Okay. And I'm like, Mom, she wants that. I'm not buying it for her. I refuse to buy it for her. And but we got it to her. And when I tell you her just the joy of her getting that and then turning around and going to the beach and I can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody can never erase that from my memory of my child actually appreciated something that she asked for, you know? So besides the point, my daughter, her birthday was yesterday, and I just can't stop being so emotionally happy that, she's happy. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story because I love my children. But my toddler, he took me there, y'all. So yesterday, right, my daughter, we blow the candles out, we sat around the table, we sung happy birthday, and my toddler, he tried it. Okay, he tried it. So he went over across the table. I don't know if y'all saw that little video with the mother allow all the kids to blow the candles out on that girl's cake. But we ain't doing that, okay? But I did ask my daughter if I could take one of her candles off of her thing and let him blow it, right? Man, this little boy tried it. He gonna make me he'll put my Tyler don't speak. So he used everything by your hand. So he used his hand to communicate. So he put her candle in his cupcake and wanted us to sing a song for him. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure they blow your candles out when your birthday comes. But y'all, but I think that's the most sweetest thing. But we're gonna get into my thumbnail because this was what really pissed me off about Sky. Okay, Sky, talk about I don't drive back, I don't ask y'all for nothing, but this is what you do, Sky. You put your kids on here looking helpless. That is the dry begging number one of all dry begging. See, Chrissy comes on here, she's not gonna do that to her kids. Y'all gonna have to do some investigation to see how actual Chrissy lives. We know Chrissy don't feed her kids good 30 days out the month. We know that. But Sky, you put how many kids? Was it 7? You put 7 kids in one hotel room with 2 beds and you showed it. See, it'll be a different story if you didn't show their living arrangement. You came on here, literally came on here and did a nighttime video, and your kids are sleeping on the floor, and you sitting here talking about I don't drive bed. Bitch, what the fuck do you do? And this is what hurts my heart because, like, seriously, this is really truly hurting my heart. because these kids have zero hope that you will do better for them. And y'all, I'm not the best mom in the world. I promise you, I'm not. I struggle just like the rest. I come short just like the rest. But when I use my kids to get a financial gain off of this good old YouTube, no. When you went around and did house hunting for those children, you did that intentionally. And then you want to say, hey, this house is 1750. This house is not good. This house is good. Oh my gosh, that's a mousetrap. Girl, your kids are sleeping on the floors, clothes on top of each other. And then you want to be picky? Talking about, this don't look right. They got a mousetrap right here. Girl, you had roaches. But you really wanted to come on here and try to come up one of these people. All they were trying to do was say, hey, it's time for you to go ahead and get yourself situated. What you waiting for? Oh, they hate and they don't like me. They should full of the devil. Nobody's not full of the devil. We're full of common sense. See, you're that type of mother that send your kids to school, and hopefully you know that your kids will get a what is that called? An angel tree. And you gotta turn that shit in. That's the reason why you keep on look your kids look the way they do. It's not because you don't have it. It's because you know what you can possibly gain with that. That's why you keep saying, I lost my Section 8. If you really wanted help for your kids, you'll put them in a shelter. They will at least know they're off the floor. One. But I don't even think you want to comply with what they're asking you to do in the homeless shelter. And that can be curfew. That could be order with your children. That could be so much. That list can go so much. Cleanliness, organization, all that could. But you refuse to do that. So what you do is, well, let me record this. All content is good content, not for a 16-year-old girl going through everything in hell. And her classmates can actually witness all her shit that she's going through. You're not doing this for yourself, because you're hoping that somebody can see it that will, sponsor your lifestyle of buying cups. You're using all of this to get something. Your YouTube check don't even make any sense to me. Well, I had to go pay this off. I got to pay that off. Girl, what was you doing when you wasn't paying your bills to get cut off of Section 8? Y'all, I wish my rent was, let me just bump it. I wish my rent was $500. I wish it was $500. Y'all know how much I would save with just like keeping my house clean, cooking, doing laundry, because I don't have to work so hard to get trying to make ends meet. Sky just don't want better. And we got to look at it just like it is. Sky never wanted better. She always wanted somebody to pay for her way. That is the craziest thing I ever seen in my life. You got 6 kids, and I'm not counting that man's child, because that man got more kids than that. And that man is comfortable. This is crazy to me. This man got more kids than that one child, right? And he is comfortable with sleeping out in a freaking van. Now I can see this man didn't have any kids, y'all, but this man got more than one kid, and he's content. Like, okay, he's okay. He's okay with quitting a job. You know, I am hard on my baby daddies. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If you're not doing nothing in your life, I don't know what is the problem. I'm very hard on them. Not because I want more money. I can make my own money. But this is your personal comfort zone. If I dated a man, he has to have a comfort zone that he's comfortable with. That means that he had to have a place to stay. He had to have a job. He had to be comfortable. And then, be honest with you, women like you make men feel like it's okay to be a bum. Because logically, this man don't even dress for success. Just going to Walmart. And I'm saying he have to walk around with Gucci and Chanel in a three-piece suit. No, I'm just saying least look presentable. He don't. And what you come on here with that dirty ass hoodie thing on, and I'm like, lady, what job are you going to? You don't take pride in the little things you have. It's crazy to me. And then you want us to believe that now I'm not saying she can't get the house, y'all. I'm not in her pockets. But you want us to believe that you're going to be able to upkeep a house at 1700, but you can't upkeep a home that was 290. You can't even help your mama to upkeep her home. Because if you did, guess what? Your kids will have nice palettes. Your kids will have a clean space because, hey, I've been homeless and this is why I've been homeless. I'm never going to be on here talking about I'm the only one washing dishes and nobody else cook. Girl, you're only washing dishes literally so your kids can have a place to stay. But I wouldn't gripe about that. I'm like, we're gonna get this house clean. We're gonna have chores. My kids gonna have chores. I don't care about your kids. My kids gonna have chores. They're gonna learn how to pick up behind themselves. And guess what? It'll come a little bit easier. When you start appreciating what you have today and stop griping and stop telling people, oh, you're a hater, you're this, you appreciate what you have. And one, you appreciate your children, that they're healthy, they got a place to stay. And what you help them to do is help them to appreciate what they got. Because right now they have nothing. So if they have a little palette, a little cleaning space, you teach them how to keep that area clean. So what of what's around them? But their area is clean. They sweep up the floor. It doesn't matter if 500 kids are there. They sweep up the floor because it is needed. You using good daytime hours that you could got that house together just for your mama. There's somebody right now probably in your chat or in my chat, they wish they could help their mama, but their mama is in the dirt. They wish they could just have a conversation and just say, hey mom, how you doing, instead of griping about their living arrangement. I don't live with my mama, I stay in the van. Bitch, you so ungrateful and you don't even know it. People are really telling you how to get better, but you think we're haters. You use your kids to really reel in the people because people really genuinely care. Y'all, I was really seriously. All right, so I'm gonna tell y'all, my toddler, I have a gift for him. I had this gift planted since September. So, and I was like, man, I wish I could. I know that Sky really don't like, she blocked me, y'all. And I said, man, I really wish I could just give Sky, like her kids, some, board games. Um, Necessary. I'm not buying people technology kit. I'm not buying technology for kids, okay? But board games, cards, Uno, I wouldn't mind giving her kids that pack of stuff, like maybe a Monopoly, Candyland, stuff like that. Why? Because I feel like this is how I really truly feel. Those kids is forced to be They have to force to be in a place that they're uncertain. And if they can still be a kid, they can still giggle. That's the only thing that matters. But Sky, everything matters is her trying to clap back at people. How about you buy a board game instead of fucking cups and you play games with your children? How about if you, and it's not like you throw them to go outside and play with the other kids. No, you actually spend one-on-one time with your children. And y'all, I guess I spoil my kids, y'all. I spoil them to the max. I really do. Maybe I spoil my children, y'all. I think I do. I don't give them everything they want, but I do believe in one thing I make them do at night is clean their area and go to bed in peace. Why y'all got this on here? Well, they might say the toddler did it. The toddler did it, but it doesn't matter. Clean your space. I don't care if I have $72 or 72 cents in my bank account. My kids is going to have a peaceful night. They're going to be at peace. They shouldn't see the world as, you know, when your kid came on the camera and said, well, can I get it when you get your taxes? It's terrible, Sky. You heard that. You still left it on that video. It was a beautiful thing to see your daughter smile. And y'all know what daughter I'm talking about. And she got her hair done. The girl is so beautiful. But you can tell that she's going through so much because her mom is so selfish. The way that you had to show those shoes on camera was sad, Sky. And you talk about I don't drive big. You sure don't. You let your kids do it. You allow your kids to do it. You have them, and this crazy thing is, you have them all sitting on the floor, eating on the floor. And I said something about that one time. I said, how did you buy an iPad this and an iPad that, or a Mac computer, and your kids are eating on the floor? Y'all, that does something to me. I don't know about y'all. Maybe I'm not country enough, but that does something to me. But kids, I see kids eating on the floor. You could at least get them a board or something. Make it look neat. Make them not eat on the floor. And maybe I'm just looking at it in a very snooty way. I'm sorry if I am. But it's just the principle about it. Sky, go ahead and lose your husband. Go ahead and dump him. Because he ain't doing shit for you. He ain't doing nothing for you. And you can sit here and say, y'all don't know his business. You don't know where he working. Girl, I know that every chance you get, you make your kids go ahead and do dry begging for you. If you're not doing it on social media, I know you're doing it in real life. Tell the people that you're hungry. And that teacher or principal, not only that, but you had the kids sitting on the ground eating. And then you have the audacity to say, well, I see families asking for it. I'm not doing that. But that might be your other option too. Low key, for you to say you thinking it. See, in my county, I say in North Carolina too. In my county, we can't hand money to homeless people. We'll get a citation our damn selves. So I guess that is their way of like nipping, panhandling in the bud. Like if they catch you, it used to be in a certain area you couldn't do it. Like at the stoplights, they definitely give you a citation for it. But now, like if you're walking downtown and somebody say, "Hey, you got a couple of dollars," or you in a you in a shopping center and there's a homeless person, they asking for a couple of dollars in front of a store, that's when they'll give you a citation as well. But everybody's different. So I don't give homeless people money. Not because I'm selfish, is because that citation can be up to 25 up to $300. So y'all take that. I'm sorry, boy. This is more, my citation will be more money than what I'm giving you. Literally. So um so yeah. So we don't do that. So at one, and Sky, you just gotta be grateful for what you have. And you're not grateful. And good luck on, house hunting. But the way that you did talk to people on your live is disgusting. It is. It's truly disgusting. And I'm going to say this, guy. You need to be thankful that people are coming in your chat, haters or not. Because that's what's going to keep buying, so you can keep buying cups, boo boo. They're the ones that give you your fix on your cups. Because God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm in a certain situation, y'all, mentally, I do things different. So if I'm living at home with mama, I have a vision of how my house is. I'm gonna grow on, I have a hustle. If I got a big paycheck on YouTube, I gotta hustle. Okay, I gotta make this happen. I gotta make that happen. And if you paying your bills off, congratulations. That's a good thing. But if you're just going out to give him a good breakfast at IHOP, you can do it for your children. All right? Yeah. And not just like a sausage biscuit and water. I mean, you can go out, if you can sit down and have dinner with a man, you can do that for your children. You can do that for your children. How in the world you got money and you can tell us that you got this and that, and then, oh, I'm gonna buy, I'll get my girl's hair done, and y'all worried about my hair and I get my girl's hair done. Well, you know what, Sky, you're right. You do your daughter's hair. No, you never late, girl. I know you probably can watch you watch the replay. Don't worry. Um, but at the end of the day, Sky, that's a good daytime. You on live during the daytime. This is a time for you to start straightening up yourself, making yourself look presentable. But you refuse to do that. You want to tell somebody off. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Um, Never try to tell somebody off in a public bathroom. They can click on in their own house and their own space, and they can watch you try to have a clap back in a public bathroom because you don't have your own bathroom. Think about it like that. Think about it like that. It is not that hard. The worst part about Sky, and I pray that your kids will take what they're going through right now and never have their children experience it. And that means cleanliness. That means being responsible for just making sure that they have a place to stay, clean environment, functionable. Because you're not functionable, Sky. And every time somebody says something about you, you like to throw other people under the bus. Sky, nobody don't care if your sister is homeless. Your sister being homeless does not justify why you have 6 kids and you're homeless. You're only homeless because your sister's homeless? What kind of sense is that? Well, my sister's homeless and I didn't leave my kids. Is that a come up? And y'all, I don't like when when people try to belittle other family members or whatever they got going on. Sky, you are never going to see the end of the tunnel by using other people's trauma or what they're going through personally as your comfort blanket for your bad behavior. Your sister, I don't know, I'm just throwing stuff out there. Your sister might have trauma with men. Your sister might have problems with drugs. She might have problems with failure because, hey, that happens to us, right? Life really happens. Some people can't adapt to no. Some people can't adapt with not being wanted, and that is romantically. That could be a job or like. Some people can't adapt to it, so they run away from it. You should be a sister and say, "Hey, we gonna get this shit together." If your sister has a drug problem, guess what? You go to the steps with her. See, when we're going through things, it's not about us, it's about other people. What other people can see, we came out of something. So, yes, if I'm broke today, and I'm not going to sit here and whine about anything because guess what? Somebody else is broker than me. Somebody else don't have something in me. And if they only knew my story, that can give them encouragement to push through. It's not about me. It's about how I can glorify the big man upstairs that I can do it. And I don't have to use nothing else. I don't have to use guru, voodoo or nothing like that to get what I need to do. I put trust in him. But he got to also see me being grateful, being a good store over my money. He got to see me doing all this stuff to help me come out of it. And then somebody else can see my story and say, damn, it's hard, but I'm going to get through it. Sky, your story can be 500 million people's story, but people will never see it if you're nasty about it. You come on here and you allow you to have your pity party. Well, the social worker, the CPS worker didn't do her job. The man wanted us out because I put a compliance against him, and that list was good, and it had to stop, right? Because we knew you was not going back in that house. Okay. So what did you do was you complain about everything else. And people are trying to wonder, why are you still homeless, guy? I saw this woman every day raising 100 because these rooms can be up to like $100 plus tax. So we saw her raising money for rooms, right? Y'all saw that, right? That's $100 a day. 30 days. She's been homeless for 2 days. Sky, why the hell you don't have like at least 3 grand saved up? Because we saw her hustling for a room for content, right? Well, we got the DoorDash and we got this and we got that. But Sky got kind of low key lazy. Low key lazy. We saw it. We saw Sky get lazy. And cooking for your mama and going to work half the day or sitting around waiting for babe to do whatever God knows what babe's doing, you got lazy. Your kids had a place to stay, you got comfortable. But you got to understand everything can fall. Your mama's sick, right? Not trying to throw that as a mean way. Your mama's sick, right? Just want to say, and you're depending on your mother's home right now for your kids. Well, who's paying your mom's house bills? The state, right? What if she gets sicker and foster care and CPS and all that, they find the wind of your mom's not really doing well. She can't take care of the kids. Where that leaves you and your kids, guy. You have to outthink your situation sometimes. But Sky, you don't want that. You want somebody to blame. And y'all, I'm not wishing nothing bad on Sky, her family, her mom, or even the children. I'm just stating this is a scenario that can happen. And you're busy trying to clap back at somebody at 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, while you could be taking your hair down, while you could have been literally trying to do some training for a better position as a CNA or whatever. You don't want that. You rather scoff down food when your other children's not there, so you don't have to eat what they're eating, bologna and cheese, hot dogs. You don't have to eat what they eat. I see it. Very selfish. And I'm being honest with you. If a man see a woman that does that and he's still there, he's not for you. He's for himself. If a man can say, baby, what we gotta eat? But y'all can eat on your YouTube check day. Mm-mm. He can't even get his son's hair done properly. You over there struggling with those dreads. I'm like, boys, y'all can't do an upkeep on these dreads. Go ahead and cut them off. Cause that shit right there, I don't know if y'all remember Reggie from Nutty Professor. That's what that crap looked like. I heard of dreadlocks, but not shit locks. That part. I need Sky to do better as not even as a mother, just as a female. Take care of yourself. You don't have to clap back at everybody. We know what type of person you are. That's the only thing that matters. We see it. You record it. You use your kids for a financial come up. Like seriously. But I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to do another video and then I have to be out of here, y'all. But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.